Welcome to another episode of EETV, where I try to bring everything in entertainment back with you again with another video. And just like I promised, we will be focusing on what we may see and also what I think other Power Ranger fans will enjoy when it comes to the reboot as far as Zords are concerned. So if you remember in the original series, the Mastodon Zord, we're going to start off with Zach because we're going to go in the order of how the old lineup used to be. Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus, and then we'll do Dragon Zord. So we'll do the Zords in that order. So in the original series in 1993, the head of the Mastodon was heavily armored and it was used as a shield. And also, if you remember, the Mastodon Zord was used to blast frigid cold air at the monsters that Rita or Zed conjured. And basically that's all it was used for. You know, we really didn't see a lot of battle prowess when it came to the Zords. Now, knowing this, we'll go on to the 2017 film where the Mastodon was redesigned and it looked like a hybrid because it had 8 legs. So if you look at the Mastodon Zord from the 2017 film, it had 8 legs and it was almost like it was a beetle, but also it was a Mastodon as well. It was heavily armored because remember, before they linked up with the Zords and mastered their powers and was able to morph, Zach used the Mastodon Zord and he crashed through several mountains, and we saw that happen. And also the tusk and the trunk were used as energy cannons, and that's all we saw from that Zord as far as weapons are concerned. So what I would like to see more of in the reboot would be Zords that are definitely war machine purposed. And this is what I mean by that. I would like to see Zords that have short range, mid range, and long range weapons. So when it comes to the Mastodon Zord, one thing that they could do is that we should see the Zords participate in more single battles before they combine into the Megazord. That's the first thing. The second thing, like I said before, we should see each Zord, in my opinion, should have a short range, a mid-range, and long-range weaponry. So now that we're talking about the Mastodon Zord is heavily armored, okay? So what we can do with that is, for the short range, the Mastodon should be able to use its trunk like a club, because it's the elephant, modern day descendant of the Mastodon in real life. So if you have a Mastodon, the Mastodon should be able to pick up things with its club and also use its trunk like a club and swing it around like a melee weapon. That's what I think should happen. Also, I think, to pay homage to the original series, that the Mastodon Zord its mid-range weapon should be the freeze spray that comes out of the trunk when it blasts the cold frigid air. I think that should be its mid-range weapon, and that's how they would pay homage to the original series. The next thing, the long-range weapon. Now this is where I got a little bit creative. This is what I would like to happen. If this happens, I would hit the floor if this happens, man. Long range Mastodon. Now we've seen this in other series before, like other series like Ultraman, and we've seen it in other renditions of Sentai when Zords enter this mode where they're able to have like spikes or things deployed from the side to anchor it down. I think the Mastodon should be able to do that. It should be able to deploy things that lock it in place, and then when it's locked in place, the trunk would straighten out, and then the Mastodon would be able to fire heavy ordnance like a howitzer at the monsters. I think that will be a great idea, and it'll be letting the thing out like heavy artillery. Now the reason why is because I'm thinking along the lines is, if they use the Zords as purpose war machines, what they technically are, then the Zords should be able to make up for each other's shortcomings because they're working as a team. So So like say if one of the other, like the Tyrannosaurus or the saber-toothed tiger Zord, are engaged in close range and they wind up attacking the enemy and disabling it for a short second, then the Mastodon Zord that is away will be able to deploy that long range weapon that I was just speaking about, the howitzer-like cannon, in order to damage the monster. I think we should see more of that. That way we can see more of what what the Zords are capable of, and also it'll be able to show off each ranger's prowess as well, and team working as a team and as a cohesive unit before they gel together at the highest level to make the Megazord. So that is what I'm thinking with that. Will it happen? I don't know, but I would definitely like to see that. So in other words, all the things I mentioned, then with the exception of the short range, with the Mastodon using its trunk like a club, the Mastodon will be like a modern day tank, but that's definitely would like to see that. Now, when I viewed the 2017 film again, I was thinking along the lines, would it be cool for them to pay homage to both the original series and 2017 film by making the Mastodon Zord a hybrid once again? Now, you remember in the film, it looked like kind of like a beetle because it had 8 legs. What if they, paying homage to the original series as well as the 2017 film, that the Mastodon Zord could be a hybrid Mastodon lion, to tease the upcoming of the Thunder Zords? That would be nice. Now, that's if they don't go jump right into Zeo after this. But in your opinion, what would you think if the Whistle era of Power Rangers kind of showed the Zords maybe having one form, and then when they gain upgrades, then the upgrade made the Mastodon more like a hybrid, like in the 2017 film, and instead of having it be a hybrid insect, that's just what it looked like to me. You can tell me in the comments below what you think the Mastodon Zord looked like to you in the 2017 film. But what if in the reboot in 2025, they paid homage to the 2017 film by making the Mastodon Zord a hybrid, and this time they made homage to the Thunder Zords and had the Mastodon Zord have characteristics of a Mastodon and a lion to pay homage to the Thunder Zords? I think that would be an excellent idea. But regardless of what they use, I really do hope they use a short-range weapon, a mid-range weapon, and a long-range weapon, so we kind of get the idea of what kind of weapons the Zords are and see them showing off their different talents before the Megazords combine. Well, I'll be doing more videos like this, going along with each Zord. Tell me what you think about it. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. And along with this, I'll be going along with the Power Rangers characteristics and weapons they might be using in the reboot as well. And also, be on the lookout where I'll also do a video on how do you think the show creators will introduce Sentai adaptations that were not used before. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, and may the power protect you.